Okay, this is a model that shows the larynx, the heart, the lungs, and all that stuff. So we're gonna do respiratory system stuff right here. Starting up at the top, between here and here, this is the larynx. This part of the larynx that wraps all the way around like this is the thyroid cartilage. Past the larynx, we have the trachea right here. The trachea is this thing with all these little C rings that you can see, and they go like all the way down. Up in here, this little cartilage piece right here, this is the epiglottis, which means that this hole that it covers, that's the glottis. And you can see those little white stripes down in there, that's your vocal cords.
Oh.
Okay. So these are the lungs. On the left lung here we have, by the way, this is not your left. This is its left. It's looking at me. This is the superior lobe. This is the inferior lobe. This over here, this is the superior lobe. And then can you come around this way? This is the middle lobe, and this is the inferior lobe. The line between the two lobes right here, this is the oblique fissure. A fissure is just like a crack between something. Imagine fission, to break apart. And then this right here is the horizontal fissure, and this is another oblique fissure here. Okay, so if we go a little deeper. The trachea continues down, and right here you see it splitting. These branches here are called bronchi. You do anatomy, you'll call them primary bronchi. Anyway, let's see. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Bronchi, diaphragm. This muscle right here, this is the diaphragm. It pulls the whole floor of the thoracic cavity down, just makes more volume inside of the lung. It makes you breathe in. Fissure, thyroid, vocal cords, we did that. Bronchiolos, that's spelled wrong. So the trachea comes down, it splits into the bronchi, which splits again and again and again. There's like 23 forks, and eventually we wind up with some really small ones, and we call these the bronchioli, however you want to pronounce that. Did the epiglottis, did the larynx, did the oblique fissure, the trachea, the C rings, the glottis, visceral pleura. Okay, so if you look really close right here, you can see how like this is one color, and then there's kind of like a lighter membrane along the outside. It goes along the entire thing, and that's why it's kind of shiny like this. There's a membrane right here. This is the visceral layer of the pleural cavity. And then there's another layer, parietal, that's on our list, but you can't actually see it. It wraps around the outside like this. That's the whole list. We're good.
Let's go over the heart. Let's go ahead and do a little
That one?
synopsis. Sure, we can.
It's the same video. Hit stop. We'll do it.